you all and welcome you to Universal Spirit Center. We are a thriving and diversity community, welcome and opening all, which we're happy to have this amazing light, Toby here, and she brought some beautiful friends, Sherry and Christina. So I think you're in for an amazing treat tonight. So as we always do, tonight I'm just going to bless this evening. Just taking a moment to recognize that in this divine space and time, there are a lot of things going on. And we'll leave them outside the door tonight and allow our heart, our minds, and our consciousness to open wide to receive the loving self-care, to receive the higher consciousness, to receive the joy and good that is happening in this very moment. So as you relax, enjoy, know that all is well. Welcome to Universal Spirit Center, and welcome to Toby Geis.
Thank you, Gino. Hello, hello, everyone. Hi, guys. Thanks for coming. I'm Toby. This is for those at home who cannot see, we're going to go wide with the camera in just a second, but for those of you at home, we would love to have you come in person. We've got some really special things going on in this room. We have live musicians, live sound bowls. We have a sound bath going on tonight with Sherry and Christina from the Sound and Movement Collective. So we do this usually the last Wednesday of every month for those of you at home. And we'd love to have you in person. The more energy in the room, the better, and the more goodies you will get as well. So on that note, who in the room is new to this breath practice? Okay, 2, great. And at home, if this is your first time, beautiful. This is a very gentle, easy breath, and we'll talk about that in just a minute. But first, I wanted to address that we are at the tail end of the energy from this amazing super blood moon lunar eclipse. So I don't know if everybody got the chance to experience it, but the super moon meant that the moon was the closest point to the earth. So it was really big in the sky, and it was a blood moon. If you saw it, it was red. So it's really magical, and there's a lot of energies happening because this is a lunar eclipse in Scorpio, which means that people are releasing a lot and digging up their crap, let's say. This is the shadow work. So if you guys have felt a lot of energy, a lot of emotions this week, it is normal. I think the entire planet is feeling them. I've been seeing emotional expression every which way I turn, including myself. So it's a beautiful time to release and to shift, because it's just like a snake molting its skin. The snake needs to shed so it can become something new, a new version of itself, or like the butterfly going into the cocoon, or the caterpillar going into the cocoon to become a butterfly. We do the same thing as humans. We go through cycles and lessons and evolutions. So I'd love for everybody to look at tonight, to think about, what do you want to release? I know we talk about this a lot if you've been here before, but this is a special time. Today is actually the last day of the eclipse energy. This is like the window, and tonight it closes. So usually this night is the last Wednesday of every month, and I feel like there's something magical about it being moved. Yes, there were some things happening with the schedule with Universal Spirit Center, but that it's happening in this eclipse time period, I think is really special. So I'd like us to capitalize on that and harness this energy. So if everybody could just take a moment, close your eyes, and go within, and think about what it is that you really want to release. What do you want to transform in your life? What do you want to transform about yourself? What is no longer serving you? And what do you want that's better for yourself? And when you're done, you can just open your eyes and allow this to be your intention for the breath tonight. So just a little bit about breath work. Breath work is a term that was coined in the 70s by Stanislav Grof, based on very ancient, 6,000 plus years old Eastern practices, where this is actually the beginning of yoga, where yogis would sit in meditation and do this control of the breath. And they found that it would really clear out the mind and get them more centered and get them more connected to spirit. I like to call this practice a portal to spirit or a portal to the divine. If that is not in your belief practice, that is okay. There are so many benefits, spiritual, mental, emotional, and physical, to breath work. So I'll just let you guys experience that on your own tonight. So even if you have, that monkey mind chatter happening all night, that's okay. Your body is still being flooded with oxygen. And if you're not familiar, the alkaline body, that's what we want. We want that alkaline body because disease, cancer thrives in an acidic body. But when we're flooding our body with oxygen, we are alkalizing our system physically. So some things that may happen tonight. As you're doing this breath practice and you're releasing, you may experience chills, tingles throughout your body. That's energy moving. The prana, this is pranayama, the expansion of life force energy. So as you feel that energy moving, you might feel tingles, you might feel shaking, you might feel cold, you might feel hot and sweaty. You might have emotions. That's the beauty of this practice, is it helps us to dig up stuff, to unearth stuff that's buried within our systems. And emotions, when we don't process them, when we don't release them, can get stuck in our physical body as pain, as dis-ease, as negative thoughts and that kind of thing. So just allow the emotions to come up. This is not a place to suppress, okay? And my favorite thing that can happen during this practice is a Sanskrit word called samadhi, which means bliss. And this is a space where you're not quite asleep, you're not quite awake, but your mind goes quiet. And how often do we have a quiet mind? Most of us live with constant chatter, unless we're like really solid meditators and we've been doing it for years and we have a really good mindfulness practice. But when we listen, that voice is chattering all the time. But in the space of samadhi, your voice can just be really quiet and it's blissful. And meditators can sit in meditation for years to get to this space, but it can happen the very first time in a breathwork practice. So I think that's all I want to say. I want to get us into the practice. So before we lay down, it's a very simple breath. It's going to be open mouth, and we're going to breathe into the belly, and you guys can do it with me. Into the chest, and out through the mouth. Belly, chest, and out. Nice and gentle, no need to push. We don't want to go fast. Just receive the breath like the waves of the ocean. Belly, chest, and release. So we'll do that for 7 minutes, mouth open, and then I'll call you to take a big inhale. In Sanskrit, the breath retention is called a kumbhaka. So we'll big inhale and hold our breath for as long as you can without struggle. So I will call a release at 1 minute. If you need to release before, please do. We don't want you struggling. And then we'll do another minute of relaxing breath where you just breathe normally. You can breathe through your nose for that minute if you want. And then we'll go back into that pattern. So it's the 7 minutes, hold, release, and then we'll do that again. So we do that whole section 3 times, and then we'll drop into Shavasana, which if you do yoga, you've heard that term before. This is corpse pose, where we just relax, breathe normally, and let yourself float away and integrate all the work that you've just done in the breath practice. Okay, does anybody have any questions? Any questions at home? No, okay, yes?
When we're holding, do you want us to breathe through our mouth that time or inhale through the nose?
Breathe through the mouth. So you'll take a big inhale. You can get more air in your mouth all at once. So big inhale and hold. And I love that part because it can drop you deeper into a relaxed state on that exhale. It's just, you kind of let go of the tension in your body. So just know that whatever happens, some other things that can happen, I forgot to say, your hands can cramp. This is called tetany. And if your hands cramp, it's totally fine. It's a very normal thing to happen, especially if you're early in your breathwork practice or if you're new to this. And the prana, that energy, as it's flooding our bodies, sometimes when we have blocks in our energy, it can manifest in our hands and the hands cramp. If it's super uncomfortable, you can breathe through your nose and it will release. But if it's not painful, just let it be there and keep doing the practice and stay in as long as you can. And I think I mentioned to most of you, I will be doing energy work in the room, and I may come and touch your feet or your head and do some energy work with some essential oils on your body. And our beautiful musicians will be playing instruments above your body so you can feel that vibration. And the other beautiful benefit to having, if you haven't experienced a sound bath, there is such magic in the vibration that comes from these bowls. And every time I personally receive a sound bath, within like 5 minutes, I drop into that state of samadhi, a very deep state of healing. The vibration in our system can help us to release, and it can help us to relax as well. So we're blessed to have them here tonight, and let's go ahead and get cozy and lay down. And if you, when you lay down, if you need something under your knees, raise your hand and I can bring you something to relieve your back. Yeah, you do, okay. Sure, yeah, no problem. For your eyes? Oh yeah, no problem. Mm-hmm.
One of the bolsters?
Yep, do yoga mat. Mm-hmm. No problem. And at home, just get yourselves cozy. If you're laying on your bed at home, just lay a different direction than you normally would when you're sleeping. This goes through. Because when you lay down on your bed, the way that you go to sleep, your body is anchored to fall asleep in your bed. So just take your pillow away from your head so that we can keep those airways open. You can put it under your knees and maybe lay the opposite way on your bed than you normally would. Or you can be on the floor or your couch, whatever's comfortable for you. So as you're getting settled, laying down, just go ahead and get the wiggles out of your body, get cozy. Go ahead, have your blanket nearby at home, maybe something to cover your eyes, to keep you in that relaxed state. And let's just start by taking some deep breaths in through the nose, breathing all the way to the bottom of the belly. And a slow open mouth release. Just letting your body relax from the day, letting go of the week. Inhale through the nose. Open mouth release. Notice on the exhale how your body just drops into a more relaxed state. One more time. Inhale through the nose. Open mouth release. Good. And when you're ready, we can go ahead and begin the 3-part breath. Open mouth, breathing into the belly. Breathing into the chest, and out through the mouth, belly, chest, and out. Perfect. Go ahead and find your own rhythm, your own personal pace. Good. You can let go of your intention. Just know that your unconscious mind has that intention locked in. And just focus on the breath. Doing your best to rise above the thoughts. They will be there. do your best not to get hooked into that thought process. And just focus on the breath. Good. Beautiful. Letting go. Good, and on your next inhale, fill your lungs with air and hold. breathe normally. Just allowing any vibrations to permeate your body. Good, and let's move back into the 3-part breath. Again, open mouth, in through the belly, in through the chest, and out through the mouth. Just allowing any external sounds to drop you deeper, deeper into relaxation. Letting go of anything that you're holding on to. Surrendering to the energy, to the breath, to the vibrations. You're doing beautifully. Continuing to let go, to open. Allowing yourself to trust your body, trust the energy, just open to what's available to you. And on your next inhale, fill up, fill your lungs with air, and hold. And when you get to the top, one more sip, and hold. And release. Breathe normally, reset. When you're ready, return to the breath. Open mouth, breathing into the belly, breathing into the chest, and release. On the next breath, biggest inhale, this is your last one. Collect all those energies into the breath and hold. Surrender into Shavasana, letting go, letting go. Breathe normally, letting go. And take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. Again, deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. Begin to wiggle your fingers and toes. And when you're ready, you can roll over onto either side into fetal position, keeping your eyes closed. Just a gentle transition into fetal position. Another deep breath in. Big exhale. Maybe place a hand on the earth, coming back into grounding, coming back into the body. Maybe stretch your arms above your head, if that feels good to you. Stretch out your legs. And those of you at home, if you just want to go right to bed after this, you can. But in the room, I ask that you gently, slowly, in your own time, take as much time as you need, and you can come to a seat. Take a sip of water, grounding yourself. Sometimes in this practice we tend to fly, maybe even our consciousness may leave our bodies. So we want to ground back in as we come back to the earth plane. Beautiful practice, everyone. Thank you again to Gino and Al, who are here helping us with sound and video and hosting this evening with Universal Spirit Center. Universal Spirit Center will generously accept your donations, your tithes, and I believe we have a QR code for the screen for those at home. Gino will let you know. There you go. You can put your phone right up to the screen if you'd like to donate electronically. And we'd love to see you here on Sundays as well as part of this community. And otherwise, we're here the last Wednesday of every month. I want to thank the Sound and Movement Collective, Sherry and Christina. Beautiful, beautiful music. Thank you so much. It was such a pleasure having you guys here play live and feeling the vibrations of the bowls. So yummy. Again, my name is Toby Geis. I'm with Toby Geis Healing Works. I am a coach and an energy healer, and I do these breath practices one-on-one. I also do hypnotherapy, and I help people remove blocks and patterns that are not serving them. So if you would like to talk to me about anything that's going on that you'd like support with, or if you'd like to do a session, I'd love to hear from you. And in the room, you can sign up on the mailing list, and at home, my information's on the screen. So thank you again, USC. Thank you, everybody, for coming and investing in yourselves. I'll be around if anybody has questions or you want to talk afterwards. Otherwise, we are complete this evening. Thank you very much. Blessings. Yay.